Minor chords are beautiful. So in this lesson, I'm going to teach you 3 beautiful minor chord progressions. You can use these to inspire your improvisations or songwriting, or to simply spend some time getting lost at the piano. Let's go. All right, beautiful chord progression number 1. We're going to be playing a C sharp minor chord. So all you need to worry about is playing G sharp, C sharp, and E. This is a second inversion C sharp minor chord. Then our journey over to an A major chord is really simple because all we have to do is move our thumb. Now we've got A, C sharp, and E, and we're right where we need to be. Next up, we're going to be playing a D chord. So we'll be playing A, so you can hang on to that. Third finger goes to D, and 5 finger goes to F sharp. And in our left hand, we'll do this a little bit later, but just so you know, we're gonna be playing F sharp. So pretty. And then we're gonna be playing a G sharp major chord. Sounds crazy, but don't worry. We're gonna play G sharp, C, and D sharp. So one more time. Here's our C sharp minor. Here's our A. Here's our D slash F sharp. And here's our G sharp. So pretty. Now this will sound even more beautiful when you start to play a broken pattern on these chords. So I want you to try this. We're gonna play the top, middle, and bottom notes like this. We'll go. So we're just rocking. Top, middle, top, middle, bottom, middle. And then we'll do the same thing on the A chord. So get into position, top, middle, bottom, middle. Then we're gonna go to our D slash F sharp shape. That was hard to say. And then G sharp major. And all I'm doing in my left hand is single notes or octaves. It's up to you. So you can speed this up. To be dramatic, or you can play it up high and do it really slow. Whatever you choose, it's gonna sound beautiful, haunting, a little bit bittersweet. There you go. Now this chord progression was inspired by a very famous song. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, so if you can guess, make sure you comment below with your guesses. All right, our next chord progression uses a D minor chord, a C chord, a G minor chord, an A sus4, don't worry, I'll teach this to you, and then it resolves to the A. Now, if you need any extra help with your chords, I have an entire course called The Power of Chords. It's inside the Pianote members area. If you would like to check that out, we've got a free 7-day trial below this video, so make sure you click that, and then you can learn all about different chords. But for now, let's get back to our chord progression. So let's do it again. D minor, C, G minor, A sus4, and then we'll be back at the D minor. So just so you have the note names, D, F, and A, C, E, and G, G, B flat, and D, and then an A sus4. So if you look at your hands when you're playing an A chord, which is A, C sharp, and E, look where your 4th finger lands. So you're gonna just get rid of the 3rd note, the 3rd finger, and you're gonna play your 4th finger instead. And that gives you what's something called an A sus4. And it sounds so pretty when it resolves back to the A. Now, I also pulled inspiration for this chord progression from one of my favorite songs of all time. It's pretty old. I'm gonna give you a little hint here. If you played your chords like this, it might give you a little hint as to the song. But for today, I'm gonna teach you the most stunning little melody you can play with this progression. So all you need are 3 notes, E, F, and D. So your right hand, all it has to do is this. Okay, and with your left hand, you're gonna play through the progression. So you could play your D minor chord up high, and then a C chord, and then your G minor, then your A sus4. It's so pretty. You can also choose to simplify your left hand. So instead of playing the full triad, especially because it can get sounding muddy, you can break it up into an arpeggio pattern. So maybe what you wanna do is play the root of your triad, the 5th, and the root. It'll sound like this. notice what I did there is I took that sus and I put it into my right hand at the end of my little melodic theme. So I played the D and the E part of the sus chord, and then I resolved it. And so honestly, friends, this is where you can lose hours of your time. Now, I couldn't do a beautiful minor chord progressions lesson without referencing this chord progression. If you've been with Pianote for a while, you will have heard this because this is behind one of our most popular videos ever, and for good reason. It's so pretty. So the chords we're gonna need for this one are A minor, F, G, and E minor. Now, if this isn't sounding familiar yet, don't worry, because we're gonna add 3 notes. There's your clue. We're gonna be using B, D, and G. And underneath that, what? I'm just playing fifths in my left hand. And you've got 3 notes to create emotions, friends. And you don't have to stick with those 3 notes. You can really play any of the notes of the A minor scale. So you could play and then I'm just using notes from the G chord here to inspire myself, and then E minor chord. So those 4 chords, again, endless fun. You can compose songs with those. You can improvise with those. I always recommend when you're ending your piano practices to improvise for a few minutes, to just let yourself be creative and put yourself off the hook for all of the hard concentration you've done. So this is a great thing to add into your practice. It's also highly motivating to go to one of these patterns when you don't feel like practicing, because these will start to help you think creatively and have a really fun time at the piano, which will make you want to come back again and again and again. And then inevitably you will get better. So there you have 3 beautiful minor chord progressions. I would love to hear which one is your favorite. Comment below. And we still get videos. Like, I think 3 Notes to Create Emotion was released years ago. And I still get videos on Instagram, people tagging Pianote saying, look what I created, look what I made. So if you film yourself playing one of these, you can share your YouTube link below this video. You can also tag Pianote on Instagram. We would love to see what you come up with. So comment below, let me know your favorites, share, and happy practicing.